training. They didn't have styrofoam cups and all that kind of stuff, or all the plastics and stuff. We had, something else, I guess you might call it. And it was kind of nice. And so then when we got to into the southern states, then they had a few colored girls that we had on the train. I think it was in Baltimore or someplace. And a few colored girls that we had on the train, they took them off the train and they put them on another train because they had segregation going on.
Wow. And when you got into the southern states, they did that.
Yeah.
Yikes.
Wow. That's the history.
Yeah. You were there. You lived it.
Yeah. It wasn't that exciting because it was all normal, so you didn't get all excited about it. It's normal. That's just the way things work.
Yeah.
And so, anyway, they got off the train, and then we got into Fort Lee, near there, what they call Petersburg, Virginia, and we got off there, and then they took us on army trucks. They threw us all in army trucks. I guess by that time we had these colored people back with us, but they had the signs out, about not, colored people and all that kind of stuff. They call them niggers then,
They really did.
Wow.
On the sign.
Yeah. And, but this isn't that long ago.
I know. That's what's so amazing to me.
Yeah. Anyway,
people like to talk about it like that could never have happened, and it wasn't even that long ago.
No.
Yeah.
And so anyway, when then we went to the army post, and it was those wooden barracks then, and so they put us, we all, whatever groups went into different barracks. I don't recall how we did it, but we went in there.
I just
we were so tired. They had all these bunks.
Creating a gale.
They had all these army bunks, not bunks, just cots. And so all we wanted to do was to lay down and sleep because we were tired.
Wow.
And then they had some sergeant or something came in and said, all out. and so we had to get out, and then we came back into the barracks, and then they put us on the beds automatically, not automatically, alphabetically. And they put us in, those were our beds, or our area that was assigned to us. And so then we thought we could go to sleep. No, they had to learn to make a bed. And then we had to make the bed and throw a coin on it, and it had to go up in the air and drop a certain way before they were satisfied with the coin. And we were so tired. But then it just, I was telling about some of that stuff, and then the only thing that we had, the only kind of work that we did there was what they call KP, kitchen patrol. And that's the only thing that we did just like there. At that time, they were strictly cooking with coal. And so we had what they call the grease pots or grease something. And when they got real dirty, we had to clean them out. I didn't like that,
Grease trap?
Yeah, grease trap. You know the terminology.
He was in the army.
I know. You were in the South, they probably had.
That's right.
I remember getting a letter from one of you guys about making the bed.
That's cool.
I remember that letter.
I think that was me.
Yeah, exactly.
When I was in the Navy in boot camp, the number one thing we did was make our bed.
Yeah.
The most we did.
Yeah.
Did you have to bounce the quarter off of it?
There wasn't any quarter.
There wasn't any what?
They didn't do the quarter thing where we had to bounce a quarter off our beds.
Yeah.
Why would you have to bounce a quarter off your bed?
Why?
But anyway, then.
If the sheets are taut and nice and taut and tight.
Because if they weren't, then
It looks sloppy.
It wouldn't bounce. Yeah.
Things for discipline to learn because.
that closed that window.
And so then, anyway, we went through 13 weeks of bivouac.
Bivouac.
Of basic training. Yeah. Oh yeah, and then we had we had to go out on what they call a bivouac and learn how to shoot the carbine. I was good at that,
Wow.
and we had fun, you know,
Mhm.
and, so, that's about it. I can't remember too much. But anyway, I write about all that in my story.
Did you throw hand grenades in basic training?
No, we didn't throw hand grenades.
Oh,
But
okay.
I know one thing we did is they put wire.
The wire, you had to crawl under the
You
wire?
had to crawl underneath the wire. I
Yeah.
forgot to put that in the story. But you had it, and then they had supposedly guns firing over you. And some of those, I guess if you were fast, would have a hard time getting under that wire.
Yeah, yeah.
But those people were young, you know, so.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday, dear Daniel. Happy birthday to you.
And many more. Wow. Is this a surprise?
Happy birthday. Happy birthday.
Wow.
Can you light a candle or okay.
Did you make a wish? Hey.
I forgot.
While it's still smoking.
4, 5, 6, 7.
Okay.
Pumpkin pie.
Pumpkin pie.
We can find Daniel's birthday and just, take it around the corner. Okay, will you do that, and then I'm not. Yeah,